Hey guys, and welcome to another episode on Northwoods Exploration. As always, my name is Jeremy, and in today's episode, we are going to discuss 3 similarities that all Glock pistols share. Let's get to it, guys. Alright guys, so as I said, today we are going to discuss 3 similarities that all Glock pistols share. Now, as my disclaimer up front, number 1, all these pistols have been safety checked ahead of time. There is no ammunition in the room. The mags are actually not even in the room. All these guns are unloaded and no mags in them, no ammo in the room, no mags in the room. So all you armchair, range safety officers, rest assured, no accidents are going to happen. It's okay. The second disclaimer, I guess, at the beginning of this is that if you are very familiar with firearms, this may be information that is rather old hat to you. However, what I will say is, as it is with life, I think we can always learn something from one another. So stick around. You might actually be able to learn a thing or two in this video. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start with 3 similarities. And the first similarity that all Glocks share is that they all generally have a 5.5 pound trigger pull. All Glocks generally have a 5.5 pound trigger pull. This is one of the things that I think is exceptional about pretty much all Glock pistols, is that they have this 5.5 pound trigger pull, and that is generally speaking. Yours may have closer to 5, another may have closer to 6, but generally speaking, 5.5 pounds is where it's at. Now, I like this because it doesn't matter whether I'm picking up my Glock 17 or Glock 19 or Glock 21 or 43X or whatever model number, it's going to be the same trigger pull across the board. And so the first similarity that all Glocks share is that they all generally have a 5.5 pound trigger pull. This leads us to the number 2 similarity that all Glocks share, and that is that they have an external chamber indicator. They have an external chamber indicator. And to demonstrate this, in honor of so many of you that hit me up in my last video about 5 things that you need to know before purchasing a Glock pistol. Many of you mentioned that you bought a Glock 21 recently or love your Glock 21. So, Exhibit A. So, this is my Glock 21 chambered in 45 ACP. For those of you that are uninitiated in the ways of Glock, this is the full frame 45. So, what I'm talking about with this external indicator, and I'll try to get a really good shot of it, is this right here on the side of the slide. I'm not going to chamber around due to safety reasons, but basically when a round is chambered, this little notch right here, right there, that actually protrudes out just slightly. Now, the reason why this is amazing is because if you want to know whether or not there's a round in the chamber, and let's be honest, you should know, but if you pick up a Glock pistol, you don't have to pull back the slide and do a press check. You don't. All you have to do is actually feel right here. Feel right here. And you'll know automatically whether or not that gun is loaded. Because ultimately, you don't want to treat any gun as though it's unloaded. What's the first rule of firearm safety? Treat every gun as though it is loaded. That's how you keep accidents from happening. That's the reason why I keep no ammunition even in the room. That my mags are not in the room for filming. Is it because I think I'm that accident prone? No. It's because I know that I'm not infallible. And so every redundancy, every measure I can put in place is good. So, one of the similarities that all Glocks share, and I love this feature, is the fact that they all have this external chamber indicator. The third similarity, the number 3 similarity that all Glocks share, is that they all take down in the exact same way. The takedown is exactly the same. And I'm going to demonstrate this for you guys once again with my Glock 21. And basically how you take down your pistol for cleaning is, I'm going to try to get this on camera as best I can. Basically, you grab the slide back here and you just pull it back just about a quarter of an inch or so. You'll feel that little notch right there. And then you have a tab right here, as well as an equal tab right here on the other side, and you want to push those down. Now, this is the reason why following the rules of gun safety are so important. When you clean your gun, make sure it's unloaded before you start, mag out of the room, ammo out of the room. Might seem like overkill, but it keeps you from having mistakes and people getting hurt, because ultimately when you take down this gun, you actually have to pull the trigger. That's the next step, and then your pistol comes apart like such. I'll do this again. And we'll do a video on how to clean your Glock later on. But basically, you start by pulling back the slide, ever so slightly, about a quarter of an inch. You'll feel that notch right there. And you have a tab right here, and a tab right here that you push down. And then you release the slide, pull the trigger, and then it comes apart like such. And all Glocks take down in this same way. I would make mention that you want to make sure that your guide rod is properly aligned before doing that. But that's a video for another time discussing cleaning and such. So anyway, guys, those are three similarities that all Glock pistols share. They all have generally a 5.5 pound trigger pull. Number two, they all have an external indicator that show whether or not the gun is loaded. And number three, they all take down the same way. So those are three similarities that all Glocks share. Alright guys, so that's going to bring this video to a close. I know it was short and sweet, but I wanted to hop on here and make this short video just to kind of throw some information out there that may be helpful to everyone, but especially those of you that are new to Glock pistols. If you have any questions about Glock pistols, we're going to be continuing this series, but let me hear from you. I want to hear from you down in the comments. Shoot me a question. I'm willing to make videos on this stuff. If you have a question, let me know, and I will either address it in the comments or I may make a video about it. Who knows? So anyway, guys, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you to you guys that are subscribing. It's very helpful to help grow the channel. And as always, guys, get outside, enjoy the outdoors, come join the adventure, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Take care.